Okay, I want to start by saying something that might surprise you.
I was not naturally the smartest person in my class. I was not someone who could read something once and just remember it. I didn't have some special talent that made studying easy. What I had was a system. And that system kept me ranked first in my class from grade 7 all the way through my O levels and top 5 during my A levels. And I got 8 A's and 1 B for my GCE O level examination and 4 A's for A levels and ranked 152 in Colombo.
And today I'm gonna break down what that system exactly looked like, not the toxic study for 16 hours day version you see everywhere, the real one. So let's get into the video. Consistency beat everything. The number one thing separated me from lots of students wasn't how many hours I studied in one setting. It was like I used to study every single day as a habit, but I won't say that I studied for 16 hours, 20 hours per day every single day. It wasn't that long. Maybe some days it was just like MCQ for an hour, some days it was like 4 hours, some days more, but every single day, something. And I will explain you exactly why this matters more than you think.
Think about it this way. When you cram the night before your exam, your brain holds that information for maybe a day, 2 if you got lucky. But when you study a little every single day, your brain actually starts storing it properly. There is a concept in psychology called spaced repetition. The idea is that your brain retains information far better when it's exposed to it repeatedly over time rather than all at once in a one panic session. So, consistency over intensity every single time.
So before anything else, drop that idea that one massive study session is going to save you. It won't. Show up every single day, even on the days you really don't want to, even just for 30 minutes. The daily habit is the foundation that everything else sits on.
So every single night before a study day, I would sit down and plan exactly what the next day is gonna look like. Not a vague study science kind of plan, a real one. So this is how I used to write my to-do list during my O-levels and A-levels season.
Here is what made my to-do list different. I didn't just write what I needed to do. I prioritized based on where I was weakest. So let's say I got low marks for history last term. So history got the most time. The subject that I was already comfortable in got less. Simple, but most people don't do this. Study harder on your weakest subject, not your favorite one.
And I divided my day into 3 parts. 3 hours of deep work for the hardest concepts, the things that needed my absolute best focus. During whatever time of my day my brain felt sharpest, and then lighter work, and then revision. This structure helped me a lot, and I was never just sitting down and studying randomly. I always knew exactly what I was doing and why.
Past papers and my mistake book. Okay, this is the one that I genuinely believe got me to the top of my class more than anything. Past papers. Constantly. You need to take past papers seriously. Not just doing dozens of past papers. You should be willing to learn from them. You need to analyze your past papers. Because doing a past paper and moving on is one of the most common and most expensive study mistakes that you can make.
Here's what I did instead. Every single time I got something wrong, I wrote it in what I called my mistake book. The question, the answer I gave, why I gave that answer, what concept I missed, and what the right thinking should have been. Remember, a mistake you understand is a mark you won't lose again.
That book changed everything for me. Seriously, I really wish I had learned sooner how to make that mistake book, because by the time I walked into an exam, I already made that mistake and I already understood it and fixed it, so it couldn't cost me marks anymore. And I want to say this clearly. You have to be comfortable making mistakes. Not just okay, you have to be comfortable, because the students who skip past their wrong answers are the ones who keep getting them wrong. The students who sit with their mistakes are the ones who stop making them. Your environment and your private time. I really didn't use Instagram or TikTok during my school years. WhatsApp just for school and friends, and YouTube for studying and source of motivation. And I wanted to hear this. That was not a sacrifice, actually. That was a decision that protected my focus every single day. Now I downloaded those apps. Now I feel how much those apps can distract you. So yeah, I didn't use those apps.
Your phone is not just a distraction, it's a focus killer. And if you keep it in the room while you study, part of your brain is always half thinking about it, even if you're not touching it. Research actually backs this up. A study from the University of Texas found that just having your phone on your desk, even face down and silent, reduces your available cognitive capacity. Your brain is already dividing its attention. So your phone doesn't have to be on for it to be distracting you. So phone out of the room, period.
And know your prime time. I was a night person. I used to study until 1 or 2 a.m. Then I woke up 8 or 9 the next morning. That worked for me. It won't work for you if you're a morning person. So the point is to figure out when is your brain is actually at its best and do your hardest work then. Don't try to fit into someone else's schedule because it won't work for you. And please, get enough sleep. 7 to 9 hours. I did every night where I could, because no amount of studying can replace what sleep does for your memory and focus. So don't let anyone think that running on 3 hours is a badge of honor, because it is not. If you know human biology, you know how much important sleep is for your body. So I'm not gonna talk about sleep in this video, because if I'm going to, I can make an entire video about sleep, because that much I prioritize my sleep. So at least 6 hours. You need to have a good amount of sleep.
I made lots of notes, but not the kind of where you just copy paste your textbook onto another piece of paper. That's not actually studying, that's just copy pasting. What actually worked for me was summarizing things in my own words, tables especially, definition, example, key points, all in one place. Charts for the things with lots of connections, and for the things I needed to memorize, like poems for literature, I would record myself explaining it in my own voice and listen back to it while traveling, before bed, whenever I had spare time. So remember, if you can explain it in your own words, it means you actually know it.
Because here is the truth about memory. Passive reading, just going over your notes again and again, is one of the least effective ways to retain information. Active recall, putting it in your own words, testing yourself, making yourself retrieve it, that's what actually sticks with you in the long term. And I want to leave you with this. I was not naturally a smart student. Honestly, from grade 1 to 5, I was one of the weakest in my class. Nobody looked at me and thought I'm going to be the class first one day. I wasn't naturally gifted, I wasn't born nerd. I decided to put myself together and work hard and smart. And that made all the difference. So if you're sitting here and thinking, this isn't for me, trust me, it is. You don't need to be the most talented person in your room to do that. You just need a system and the discipline to show up for it every single day. And I'm going to help you do that. So if you think this channel is worth subscribing, please hit the subscribe button, like, share, and comment. I would absolutely love to hear from you. So, until my next video, okay, bye!